Hi, Aries. Welcome to your timeless intuitive reading. If this message resonates or you find it helpful, then it's for you. Before we get into your messages and your reading, I just invite you to take some deep breaths. Get centered and grounded and come fully into this present moment. I've been picking up on quite a bit of anxiety in your energy. So I think it's important that we just breathe together for a minute. And I invite you to release all energy that is not your own, okay? Release all old, stagnant, foreign, inauthentic energy from your body and your being. Breathe it out. And then call a little bit more of your authentic energy into your physical body. There's definitely a message coming through about you needing to clear your energy body. So you can do that through meditation, you can do that through sacred smoke, however you feel called. But somebody else's energy is in your field. You need to release that, okay? Okay. So I was channeling your energy last night to prepare for this reading, and there were several things that came through. The first thing that I heard was tempestuous, and that evolved into these feelings of frustration, anger, nervousness, anxiety, a sense of being scattered. I heard the term grinding my gears, as well as I want to make it happen. This incredible sense of forcing rather than flowing. I also saw a tornado. I literally saw an image of a tornado, and I heard the phrase tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. And it was symbolizing this sense of time related pressure that you feel. So you may very well have a deadline that you have to meet. But it feels, in essence, like this is a pressure you're putting on yourself. You feel like time is going so fast, or there isn't enough time, or I have to make up my mind really, really fast for some reason. And it's making you anxious. It's feeding into this anxiety and this frustration. I also saw the numbers 444 and 666. So those angel numbers might mean something to you. They may be a sign. And then in terms of the elemental energies that are currently supporting you at this time, I heard tiger lily, which is interesting because I believe in your last reading, tiger, the animal, came through, but now it is tiger lily, the plant. I think that's a plant, is coming through, as well as mango, any blue crystal. So if you feel like working with crystal energy, just let yourself be drawn to a blue crystal of any kind. There's so many kinds, but I think it's just really speaking to this need for you to invite this kind of like cooling, soothing, calming energy into your field right now. And then in terms of an animal energy, I heard two, okay? The first animal energy that's coming forward for you right now is leopard. The second is an animal I have never worked with before. It has never come forward for me or anyone else I've ever read for ever, and that is swordfish. I was so surprised by that. I had to Google it, and I was shocked. I highly encourage you to Google the spiritual meaning or the symbolism of swordfish. There is so much there. It's way more than I have time to convey in this reading right now. I know that there will be something in there that is for you that you resonate with. Um, one of the messages that really stuck out to me when I was reading about the swordfish is this idea of a double-edged sword, and how all of your thoughts, your words, your actions right now, they have consequences, and they have the ability to harm or heal, probably both, right? And so it's like this energy of the swordfish is just asking you to be very aware that your words and your actions all come with pros and cons. There are pros and cons to everything. So just be aware of that and be very intentional about your decisions right now. It's almost like choose choose your cons just as much as your pros right now, because there are pros and cons to everything. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so those were all my notes from channeling your energy last night. Now let's jump into the cards, okay? I did pull an oracle card for you already to represent like the primary message that you need to hear today slash the theme of this reading. And we got number 18, no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. I think that sums it up perfectly, right? So whatever this anxiety and this pressure, this frustration that you're feeling right now, it's all because you're disconnected from your power, right? You have forgotten just how immense and influential your energy is, and there really is nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear when you're in your power. When you're not in your power, you perceive that there's everything to fear. You have every reason to fear, right? So I think you need to cleanse your energy, release all that is not yours, come back into your own body, your own truth. Remember who you really are. Yeah, okay. All right, let's jump right into tarot now. What is the primary experience that Aries is moving through? Oh, interesting. I also just noticed in this card we have actually a fish and then another creature that kind of looks like a fish. I didn't realize that. That fish up there, that is definitely a fish. And then I don't know what this is, but it kind of looks like a fish. So more fish energy. What is the primary experience that Aries is moving through right now? Slow down. Oh, we gotta slow down. Slow down. Oh, the Empress. Mhm. You're birthing something. You're birthing something new. Something wants to come through you. There is a creation that wants to come through you. What is that? You have been chosen as a conduit for life. What is it that life wants to create or birth through you? Everything that you're going through right now is an invitation for you to sink more deeply into your feminine power. Remember, we all have both masculine and feminine, but you're being invited to sink more deeply into your feminine power. This is the power of creation, the power of flow, the power of mastery, the power of attunement, right? Hmm. So, in every moment that you feel like you would want to force something to happen, that's actually a cue that it's more important than ever for you to flow instead. Seems counterintuitive, but your power is actually on the other side of surrendering. Two of Pentacles. Hmm. Yeah, I think there's a lot of distraction. It feels like there's distraction, and you're trying to like kind of wear this mask in a way to make it seem like you're okay, but you're not. You're trying to smile through the chaos, but it's making you very anxious. That's the truth. So see in this image how he's juggling? He's juggling the two pentacles. You're juggling something right now. You're juggling multiple things. And I think it's necessary. It's part of your path. It's what needs to happen right now. Your inclination is to try really, 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 really hard to juggle these things, whatever it is that you're juggling. It's creating this reaction in you that wants to like grip harder, try harder, be more controlling. But the answer is actually to let go, to flow, and to trust your own power, your power to create. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Oh, I love this. So now we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles right in between the Empress and the Nine of Swords. So To me, it seems like what you're really juggling is this balancing act between feeling connected to that divine, feminine, juicy, delicious power and being so freaking anxious that you can't even sleep. It's like back and forth. You have moments where you're feeling amazing and moments where you're feeling the opposite. Horrible, super anxious, right? Maybe even depressed. And to me, I just am picking up intuitively on this feeling like your whole what you are asking for is forcing you into a situation where you have to recalibrate your whole system. What you are asking for, consciously or unconsciously, maybe you're just asking for it with your energy, or maybe you know exactly what I'm talking about, but there's this asking in your energy for more. You want something bigger, better, more, and life is giving it to you. But in order for you to be able to receive it and create it and hold it, it's almost like old patterns of anxiety have to, like, I want to say, discharge out of your system. And so that's why it's being kicked up. I hope that makes sense. Okay. What is the primary challenge that Aries is facing right now? What is the primary challenge that Aries is facing right now? Okay, got it. Oh, they need to be like this or like this? Like this? No, like this. Okay. We have the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Hmm. Well, the Ten of Swords is about an ego death. The Ten of Swords is that moment where you basically hit rock bottom. You hit rock bottom. You hit a brick wall of some kind, and you realize that you can't move forward unless an aspect of you dies. And what that really means is a way of thinking and believing that you've always held needs to die. It needs to be alchemized. It needs to be released because it can't come with you where you're going. I'm going to channel through this Queen of Swords. Hang on. I'm hearing the truth is calling to you. The truth is calling to you. The truth is staring you right in the face. The truth of something, the truth of a situation, or the truth of yourself. Kind of, that's the same thing. The truth is staring you right in the face. It's almost like you're being challenged by the fact that you can see a truth. And it's challenging because you realize you have to live in accordance with this truth. But in order to do that, in order to step into the next level of power, embodiment, joy, you have to let go. You have to release. I'm gonna say an attachment to thoughts and beliefs that kept you in a loop of pain. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. All right. What's the advice? Let's wrap it up with some advice. What is this? Should I take it? Take the hanged man. Yep. Okay. Hanged man. What does Aries need to know or do? Surrender. Is what I said. This is the epitome of surrender. Let go. Every time you want to grip harder, try harder, prove yourself more, control more, surrender. It's going to feel counterintuitive. It's going to feel really, really hard. But you're Aries. Can you find joy in a challenge? You like a good challenge, right? Here's your challenge. There's going to be also a feeling as you move through this really transformational moment. I think there's going to be a perception within you that you have to sacrifice something in order to get where you want to go or create what you want to create. You have to be willing to accept that. It may or may not be true that you have to sacrifice something, but you will perceive it that way. And what I'm hearing is embrace that. Embrace whatever sacrifice you need to make for your highest good. Ace of Pentacles. That goes beautifully with the Empress. The Ace of Pentacles is literally a seed of potential. A seed of potential. You've been chosen as the conduit for this seed of potential. What are you going to do with it? That's always the question when any ace comes up, but especially the Ace of Pentacles. What are you going to do with your own potential? Are you going to let anxiety stop you from fulfilling it? No, I know you're not. Grounding back into your power, I think, is the same thing as grounding into your own potential. Your potential for physical creation, wealth, abundance, health, even. You have an incredible capacity to create in the physical dimension. Don't ever forget that, okay? One more card wants to come out. Okay, there's also there's a lot of tightness in your stomach. I just invite you to soften, 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 soften your tummy. Drop your shoulders, deep breaths. King of Swords. Wow. So you have the um, Queen of Swords as your challenge and the King as your advice. Yeah. Ooh. Um, Makes me think of the swordfish. He's holding a sword, isn't he? Makes me think of that swordfish again. I really encourage you to Google symbolic meaning of swordfish. Okay, there's a lot there. There is an invitation here for you to not confuse your anxiety or your tornado of emotions as truth. Recognize it for what it is, right? The King of Swords says, the truth is not in your mood swings. The truth is not in this tornado of emotions or this incredible anxiety. Don't get them confused. When you step into your power, you will see things more clearly, more objectively, and you'll be able to make the best decisions possible for yourself. Okay? I'm hearing the King of Swords say, step out of your head. Step out of your head and into your body. Because your head, your brain, will tell you all kinds of stories. It'll tell you all kinds of stories. But they're not necessarily true, right? So don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in that. Just see it for what it is. Okay. All right, Aries. I hope that this was helpful or thought-provoking. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If this video resonated, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading.